Alright, well, hello everybody. Uh, Welcome in to this, wonderful race that we had today. Versus Cithiel and Gymnast86. This meet is, it's something else. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's, it's a treat. So, if you want to know, today we have preset F, which is Combat Caves and Submarines. And we have some interesting subs and some combat games today. We just have a nice mix. But it looks like we're going to be getting started here very soon. Is it? Oh no. But but I hope everybody's doing good today. Alrighty, and according to Gym Striker, we are about to get started here in just a few seconds. Both of these runners are very good at what they do. They both speedrun. Wind Waker. Cithiel speedruns more HD, and Jim is more of an overall player. So we have two very skillful people here today. Alrighty, but it looks like we are off. And it looks like Cithiel is going straight to Windfall. And Jim has opted to go to Angular Peak first. Very interesting. Yes, Cithiel's skin, it's great. Both of them have very nice skins. Cithiel's playing as Din. So, we get that. And it looks like Cithiel is setting up for a wonderful, nice door cancel. This seed, it requires you to get picked up blocks, but Cithiel's gonna skip that requirement by doing Lenzo door cancel, and I hope you did not want to see what Cithiel's doing for a while. But Jim picking up that sword at Angular Peak, gonna be very helpful. Alrighty. And Cithiel is doing what we call blind and swordless Lenzo door cancel. Very helpful. Skips having the need for a pick-up box. And it looks like Jim just stored the Mother and Child chest and is setting up for Super Swim. So if you are photosensitive, please look away from his side of the screen. So, I'm so sorry to everybody. We have one person where we can't see anything, and one person, if you're photosensitive, you're just not looking. I'm so sorry. This is a square log race. It is. This is one of our last few group matches that we have. We only have a couple more left. Alrighty, but Jim is done with the Super Swim, so if you were looking away, you can now look back. Alright, and Cithiel made up there to Lenzo's. Now Lenzo's, it has some nice things for us today. First of all, bombs. That's always nice. That's about the only important thing that's there. But we need bombs. Bombs are logically required since we do have Tachi. But yeah, it's something else. And Jim picking up that hook shot. Very interesting. Jim's going around and picking up all the nice little things. to our trackers? I'm so glad you asked. We have I can't say Natalu? I don't know. I feel so bad. And we also have Garlink in here. So we have two very nice trackers. They're doing their very best. I'm sorry. I'm so bad with names. What's the preset? It's preset F. So we have combat caves and submarines. If you know anything about combat caves, there's some nasty combat caves out there. Alrighty, and Cithiel picking up that piece of cheese, that tricore shard from Maggie. And power bracelets. Very, very nice. Any Shark Islands with your sword? How about... How about Shark Island with a bow locked behind Tachi entrance? There you go. How's that for you, Avo? Okay. I understand. Yeah. There's some interesting things. Jim picking up another sword. So now Jim has Master Sword, and Cithiel is catching kids. So it looks like Shark Island could have something. Shark Island does have something. Yep, but the cave itself is a combat cave. So preset F, it will be in logic. And it has something for us today. Oh man. There's no skipping that. Alright, but Cithiel is here saving Tingle. Oh, maybe just for the money? Yes. Also, the entrance does have something, actually. But we'll get to that later. That's gonna be a lot of fun to look at. But Jim right now is doing headstone sub with a bunch of rats. Yeah, so I think Cithiel got a Tingle. Because I don't think we need Ankle. Ankle isn't logically required for anything that we need this seed. Or it doesn't lead to anything, so I think... So I think Cithiel went in there for the money. But Jim picking up that grappling hook now. And I wonder if Jim is going to go to Outset now. Not Outset, Windfall. Yeah, okay. So, if you see, there is a dungeon at Pawprint. And that dungeon is Dragon Roost. So it's D or C. So Jim's gonna be able to go straight there after doing this, if he so chooses. Let me make sure it's something. Alright, Cithiel finishing up, catching all the killer bees, and Jim is now starting killer bees. I lied. I think... yeah. He went to go talk to Miss Marie. He'll do killer bees in a minute. Since we do need, what Miss Marie has. Miss Marie has delivery bag. We don't need, we only need one. Yes, we do have a forced heart container today, so... As much as we like playing on 3 hearts, having a 4th heart is usually very nice to have. Yeah, he's gonna wait for do door cancel with it. It makes perfect sense. Alrighty, and it looks like Cithiel is heading off to Pawprint now. Very interesting. since, like I said, DRC is at Halprin. So I'm interested in what he does here. There's a couple things he can do without it. He might be here for leaf. He can get the leaf with just one small key. And maybe he opens up the warp pot and comes back later. Oh, and Jim's going for a nice swim. Don't worry about it. Yes, the race has started. We're having a lot of fun right now. Alright. Jim going for that, going for Lenza door cancel just a little bit differently than what Cithiel did. Yeah, Vanilla Salky and DRC, isn't that wild. Jim getting that door cancel, going to go pick up his bombs. Yes, so all the dungeons are connected today. DRC, Forbidden Woods, and Tachi are all connected by cross-dungeon warp pots, and FF, ET, and Wind Temple are also all connected by warp pots. So we might see some warp pot shenanigans from Cithiel today, considering he has gone in without grappling hook. That was just a little bit unfortunate. Just barely didn't make it to that ledge right there. There we go. Jim had a bit of trouble there, bonking into that tree to get Ivan out. You know, it happens. So, hello, Vimy. It's me. Yeah. Cithiel opening up that cross-dungeon warp pot, so we're definitely gonna see him use that later. I'm not sure exactly when, but we're gonna see him use it. Now Jim is picking up Tot. And Cithiel is gonna go forwards through DRC for just a little bit. So the runners get the score log 1 hour in advance, and oh, poor Cithiel. Oh boy, I hate it when that happens. Oh, and now Cithiel had to wait for the cycle. That's so unfortunate. You hate to see it. Yeah, but the runners get the score log 1 hour in advance, and they have that 1 hour to plan out a route. And that's what they're doing. This Cithiel just go flying off. Oh, that's so unfortunate. You actually hate to see it, since it puts you all the way back down at the bottom. That is actually super sad. But Jim picking up... Oh, I think Jim picked up the other heart container in Lenzo right chest. So with delivery bag there is a heart container in right chest, and I think Jim picked that up as well for safety. I imagine. I don't see any other reason why he would. Alright, and I think... Yeah, and there's that leaf from Cithiel. And Jim is doing another super swim, so Garfo says it, please look away. Oh, and it looks like Cithiel is gonna do a little chest storage action and do a small key skip. So ordinarily you need a couple small keys. And it's very interesting. But there is a small key and big key chest, and Cithiel cannot grab that. It is locked behind grapple. So he's gonna do this instead in order to skip needing to use that small key. Oh my goodness, he almost fell right into that, right into the void. That would have been so bad. And he's gonna void out. And Jim is currently in Popper and Choo Choo Cave. That is not where he went to enter there, as you saw from Cithiel's side, since DRC is in Popper. So Jim super swam to Wind Temple, and since he doesn't have iron boots, he had to pull out Wind Waker in order to fully stop his momentum, so that way he could get close enough to the statue where he can actually use it. Alrighty. And now Cithiel's going through pot room with hammer. Definitely not the fastest way to do this. If you're going through pot room, it's always faster to have the master sword. So, if anyone was curious, Jim picked up one shield there. And we only need one shield for the entire thing. We don't need to go into Angular Cave, and we don't have, like, Earth Temple or anything. But if anyone wanted to know where the other shield was, it was, paw print left chest. So there was 2 shields in paw print today. So I think Jim just picked his poison about which one he wanted. And that was clearly the other chest. Alright. Cithiel has made up here to the very top though. And Jim is now entering Savage Entrance, which is actually just Diamond Step Warp Maze. Gotta pick up Maggie's letter, and Cithiel picking up double magic. It makes a lot of sense for Cithiel to pick that up, since he did pick up the thing. Yes, Force Double Dip to Windfall. Isn't it great? We love it. Alright, and it looks like Cithiel is grabbing storage here. I imagine for a super swimsuit, so if you are close to it, please look away from his side of the screen. And look at Jim trying to clip into Jaboon's cave early. So normally, to get into Jaboon's, you go around the back, and there's a whirlpool, and you have to shoot down the stone, and it's slow. But you can just clip in. And it's great. And Jim picking up that nice Triforce shard in Jaboon's cave, very required. And Cithiel's now at one of the wonderful Great Fairies. And now Jim is heading off to Shark. So, if you don't know, like I said earlier, Tachi entrance is required. There's some fun stuff there. And Shark entrance is also required. By the way, Cithiel picking up that boomerang. Probably to use it later for Headstone sub and for Forbidden Woods. And it looks like Jim is going to do Shark early. So normally you need Iron Boots as well in order to get into Shark. But you can get in with a Bomb Boost and a Jump Slash. But first we have to take out our sail for good luck, you know. Very nice job by Jim. That trick is kinda not easy. But now we're in Horseshoe Cave. And do y'all remember when I said when Tachi entrance was required? So there was a pearl at Shark Island entrance. Alright, but Cithiel is in Western Great Fairy now. And Jim has already been, yeah, isn't that just gross? In order to go to the Tachi, you first have to go into Shark. It's awesome. But Jim is heading off to Windfall. Yet again. Gonna mail out that Maggie's letter so he can get Cafe Bar Postman. Who doesn't love a good Cafe Bar Postman? If we needed Moblin's letter, I think this would have been a pretty rough seed with required Tachi entrance. So, you know, just imagine collecting pearls and statues and all the things. Alright, but it looks like Cithiel is deciding to go and do Forest Haven backwards. So that's very interesting to see. Since he's going to pick up what's on Tree Branch. And on Tree Branch has iron boots. Now Cithiel hasn't entered the One Temple entrance yet. He also hasn't been to Shark. And those are the only two things that we need iron boots for. We don't need them for anything else, if I remember correctly. So it's very interesting to see him get this. Oh, and Jim just hopping over Beetle. And now Jim is gonna head off to Paw Print to enter that so we can enter DRC finally. And Jim is definitely gonna have a faster DRC than Cithiel. Jim will also be able to clear out DRC right now. And it looks like Cithiel is heading off into Forbidden Woods entrance. This leads to Voting Force. Yes, this which is required. We do need this. I couldn't remember, but we do need this. This has something very nice for us. And if you know anything about this cave, it's the word. It's one of the worst. Mini blends are horrible. Oh my goodness. Wow. Cithiel just like destroyed all those mini blends. But he got for Dad Cave pretty quickly. And having that bow is definitely going to help out Jim, since he is going to be able to shoot down this platform. And just have a lot of fun. Mini blends are terrible unless you have a large hammer. Cithiel, those mini blends can attack you very quickly, and using the hammer like Cithiel did is very slow. Sometimes it can take a bit for it to swing. But that was very cool to see. Alright, but it looks like Cithiel's gonna head on down to Angular and finally pick up a sword. Now I find it interesting. Well, I still think it's, well, so Jim is gonna have to do a trick here, since he's deciding to go backwards to grab that leaf that's in Rat Room. Normally if you have leaf here, you can just leaf on over. But for this, ooh, that's really unfortunate. But, you'll see you'll see people pause buffering. And at the correct time, you launch yourself off the platform, and you can jump slash onto the ledge that's right there. Yeah, Jim is struggling a little with this trick. This is not an easy trick, so I don't blame him for struggling. Alright, he grabbed onto that ledge. Very, very nice. And he's opening up the warp pot. So Jim is gonna go backwards, save and quit out of, Rat Room, more than likely. Either that or just keep, yeah, he'll probably save and quit out, and he'll use that warp pot to get back. And since he has Master Sword, it's definitely gonna be fast, to go through Pot Room. Alright, and Cithiel is at Headstone. Going to enter that ET entrance now. I think I know what Cithiel is collecting. Yeah. So Cithiel came in here to collect bait bag. So bait bag is no, not bait bag. That's a Tingle statue. That's not correct. The frozen chest is the one they use. So yeah, we didn't need anything. An ice ring. But I'm surprised. But I wonder if Cithiel is picking up. Meant to do that. If that was supposed to be bait bag. Oh, unless he. Oh no. Did he? I don't know. We'll have to ask Cithiel about that later. That's really unfortunate. But Cithiel is definitely gonna have a very nice time in this wonderful setup with that boomerang. Store the statue in DRC. I think it makes if he was gonna do small key skip, it makes sense for him to store that. Just oh no, I think there's still a rat hanging around. There it is. Meanwhile, Jim is just going through DRC and is fighting the mini boss. But I think it makes sense for Cithiel to store that chest if he was doing small key skip, especially since Leaf was right there. If he picks up more statues, then I have reason to worry that he didn't see the right thing. But Jim picking up that Forest Pearl now. Just need that one Nehru's before we can go into Tachi entrance and have a lot of fun. And now Cithiel is also at Shark. Cithiel's gonna be able to open up Shark Island vanilla. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. Alright, Jim picking up that double magic as well. Very, very nice. We will not be seeing Soup, if anyone was curious. Yes, this is a Spore Log race. This is a Wind Waker randomized Spore Log race versus Cithiel and Jim. So it's very, very fun. Having lots of fun right now. Yeah. And Jim is now fighting Goma, meanwhile Cithiel is in Horseshoe Cave. I find it very interesting that Cithiel is not using hookshot for this Mafia. Or boomerang. Cithiel also has boomerang. But more importantly, Cithiel has hookshot, and when you use hookshot on those winged Mothula, it brings them down right to you, and also takes off their wings, if I remember right. So it's definitely a lot faster than trying to do what Cithiel did. But Cithiel picking up that Din's Pearl. What does Spore Log mean for me? I would love to tell you. So, when we generate seeds, we always get, you can have an option to generate a Spore Log, and it tells you where all the items are, but also tells you all the required items that you need for the game. And an hour before the race started, both the runners received their Spore Logs, and they routed out a seed. And here we are. What's behind the pearls? Tachi entrance. So the only reason that you'll ever see anyone collect all the pearls is for Tachi entrance. The only time you ever need Furor's Pearl is either for Tachi entrance or for the mail check, because Furor's has a mail check as well. But in this case, we need the Tachi entrance. It's logically required. And Cithiel's going for the same strat that Jim did earlier. We call that fastest diamond step. It's very fast. For that Maggie's letter. And we have just failed to mention that Jim defeated Goma. It's a boss with a lot of cutscenes. Alright, and it looks like Jim is now heading off into that Forbidden Woods entrance, which means he's about to collect his last pearl. Meanwhile, Cithiel clipped into Jaboon's cave very, very quickly. I think that was first try. So Cithiel's about to pick up that shard as well. Yeah, Jim definitely has a very nice lead right now over Cithiel. Especially since Jim was able to clear out DRC in one go. Yeah, we love to see first star roll clips from anyone. We love it. But Jim now picking up that last pearl, which means Tachi is now open. I'm not sure when we're gonna see Jim go there, but it'll be in the future. And Cithiel is at Diamond Step. Heading off into this is kinda kinda concerning. So this is Rockspire Cave, and the only thing that's here is a Tingle statue. So I'm kinda concerned now that Cithiel is picking up Tingle statues. Which is probably also the reason that he saved Tingle earlier. So because we don't need money. So if you want to know, Ankle has Ghost Ship chart. And with Ghost Ship, Ghost Ship itself has Moblin's leather, and we don't need Moblin's leather. Since the only thing you need Moblin's letter for is the Maggie delivery reward that you get from delivering the letter itself to her. And Maggie delivery has a Philip coupon. So I don't know why he's collecting statues. I don't know. He also picked up Maggie's letter, so I'm not sure what happened. Yeah, no, this is definitely losing Cithiel and like a lot of time. Like this puts Cithiel behind a lot. I don't even remember where the other statues are. I didn't look. I just saw we just needed the one. Oh, but we get to watch everybody arguing. So, yeah, so, the statues that Cithiel's gone so far is the Rat Room, Ice Ring, and Rockspire. So, he's only missing the one that's the chest that's on top of the boulder at DRI, and, Cliff Pet Highest Isle. So, it's not the worst if, like, Cithiel went and, like, chest storage up to highest style. Meanwhile, we have just neglected poor Jim. Jim is in Forbidden Woods and he's just going around to go to Big Key Chest. Alright. And Cithiel's setting up for another super swim, so your Arfo says to please look away. This Jim's in here, just here for that nice big key chest, and for the boss as well. Still needs to fight Calidamos. But Jim is just speeding through this. And Cithiel super swam to Overlook. Very, very interesting. So, Overlook has Cabana Labyrinth, and we do need to go into Cabana Labyrinth. It does have a very nice sword for us that Jim has not gotten yet, which is kind of surprising because it seems like Jim has gotten a lot of things so far. And that was a very nice bomb push from Jim. He's gonna sort his chest for Big Key skip. Big Key is out of the way, so this is definitely a lot faster. And if I remember correctly, that should have been a small queue, yes. So we might see Jim go into Tachi soon, maybe. Never mind. It's locked behind Fire Mountain, so that small key is probably gonna go away. Yeah, I think it definitely would have been smart to maybe put off Forbidden Woods just a little bit. Very nice bomb strats, by the way. But the unfortunate thing is that Tachi is locked behind Fire Mountain, and I'm not sure if Jim plans to take that small key. So the Tachi small keys, they're kind of in interesting places today. One is hop across, and the other one is Dark Nut mini boss. Yep, if he wants to keep that small key, he cannot save warp. Which is look like what he's planning on doing, I guess. What he's planning on doing. Yeah, and it does look like Cithiel is collecting Tingle statues. What is faster, Cali Damos with bombs or using arrows to shoot divines? The thing about shooting arrows to shoot divines is, you actually have to shoot it, shoot it down. The only reason bombs are slow is because you have to wait for the explosion to happen. In my personal preference, I like using bombs, but some people like using boomerang. It just depends on how quickly you can shoot down divines. And Jim is now in Shark Island Cave, so if you want to watch some combat, you should watch Jim's side of the screen. Shark Island is a very notorious, one of the notorious combat caves. Besides maybe Overlook. And Cithiel is in Star Island Cave. This has Cabana Dean. I'm interested to see why Cithiel is getting this. Okay, I think Cithiel just realized that he didn't need this, that this is not the right place for him to be. Very unfortunate. You hate to see it. Yeah. So, this is definitely not Cithiel's race. Cithiel meant to go into DRC, the DRC entrance, which leads to Cliff Plateau. So, it's a, yeah. He's aiming to go get that last single statue. And I'm assuming also go into, Forbidden Woods right after. And maybe go back into DRC. Since Forbidden Woods is at, BPR. Yeah, I think this is very unfortunate for Cithiel. But Cithiel is gonna sword his chest, in order to climb up to where the boards are, since there is a warp there. Okay. It would have been the worst thing in the world if he missed that. Since getting up there isn't that bad. By the way, Jim is finished with Shark Island Cave. He got his Fire and Ice arrows. So now Jim is gonna head off to Fire Mountain. So the good thing is that Jim did plan to take that small key. which is why he's didn't like save or found of it anywhere. So it's a very, very nice heads up on him, because those small keys are not the best in the world. And if you can take a small key from somewhere, it's very highly recommended that you do. Because sometimes just taking small keys from one place to another is very nice. Especially since Jim does not have light arrows. It would still be fast since he had Fire and Ice and Hammer. But definitely taking a small key from Forbidden Woods to here is faster, even if you can't save warp. So the way that taking small keys works is that if you store a small key, as long as you don't save and quit, it kind of just stays in your inventory, like, just kind of hidden away. But that's if you store it. So the next time you go into a dungeon, the small key will have transferred. It's just, it's a lot of fun. Oh, Cithiel failed. Yeah, that's always the worst feeling, falling down there, not grabbing onto that ledge. But it looks like Cithiel is heading off back to DRC to finish that out. Meanwhile, Jim is in Tachi, and he does have that small key that he stored from Forbidden Woods earlier. So it's definitely going to save him a lot of time. And that was a very nice floor 1 skip. Alright. I honestly could not remember if Cithiel opened up that word pod at the very end. Thankfully he did. It would have been very sad to have to go back. To like shoot down the platform and come back up. And it looks like I need to make sure before I say anything. Okay. Oh, I wonder if Jim is waiting to grab the sword later. So there's a sword in the Tingle statue chest. And Jim just skipped it, so I'm wondering if he's coming back after grabbing this statue to get it. It'd be very interesting to see, since that is his light arrows. He does need that Tingle statue chest. So I wonder if when he's grabbing it. Because he's got to grab it at some point. It's not like something he can put off indefinitely. Like, he's gonna have to grab it eventually. Why do we need the pearls? We need the pearls for Tachi entrance. Tachi entrance leads to Shark Island Cave. And Shark Island Cave has a bow. Did Cithiel not pick up the big key and Dragon Roost? Definitely would have been faster if Cithiel picked up that big key, since it was on the way for him. Since he did go through DRC vanilla. But storing the chest is fine. But yeah, remember a long time ago when we picked up those bombs from Lenzo's? So logically you need a bow to get in. And I think that's a nice, interesting little thing there, that Stone Tablet had a forced Picto Box. That's not the first Picto Box it wanted you to get though. It wanted you to get one that was on Ferora's mail. So, logically, you would have had deluxe pictobox. Isn't that fun? But that was a very nice boomer strat. Since Jim does not have command melody, he had to skip it. And that's just one of the setups that we do for it. Cithiel is almost done with Goma. Cithiel's going for Goma storage. Unfortunate, did not get it. That's one way to do it. There's another way that you can do it. With a bomb and grappling onto Baloo's tail. It's very interesting. Very fun. But I think Cithiel was made to do that since he was going to take that cross-dungeon warp pump back to Forbidden Woods. Since, you know, it's always fun having, not having to save and quit. Well, not that. You're forced to save and quit if you want to go back, since leaving out the entrance will put you outside. So Cithiel's gonna save and quit here anyways, so it would have been faster if he had gotten Goma storage. But this isn't that bad either. And Jim's skipping command melody again. So this statue also requires that you need command melody, but Jim is gonna skip it since we don't have that. And playing command melody is kind of slow, regardless. Now the way that Jim does this setup, it always spawns the Wizrobe. There's other setups that you can do that don't spawn the Wizrobe, but he was able to take it out pretty quickly. But welcome back to Forbidden Woods. Cithiel is gonna store Hole in Tree. I think. I don't know if he grabbed storage. I was busy watching Jim. The nice thing is that Boomerang is Boomerang's always nice to have for bandwidths if it's in logic. Definitely nice to you know, what am I trying to say here? It's always nice to have since you don't have to worry about arrow counts and all the other things. And it looks like Jim is opting to skip Tingle Chest for now. I don't remember him opening up the Warp Pot, so if he wants to come back to get that that bow, it's definitely gonna be a little bit of a trick. He's gonna have to do actually, I can't remember if saving and quitting puts you on your boat regardless. No, it doesn't. It puts you at 4-1. So if Jim wants that bow, he's gonna have to save and quit, which I imagine he'll do. I'm not sure why he didn't grab it at first. I wonder if he just forgot. Because 4-1 skip is kind of slow if you have to do it again. And Jim accidentally played the wrong song. I think we've all done that. And Cithiel doing the same trick that Jim did earlier in order to get through here with chest storage. Since you can just kind of clip through the wall and it's great, isn't it? but Jim did skip the Tachi Big Key. It was first Armos. So he had to do Big Key skip there and got a very, very quick one. And now we get to see Godan. That was a very, very nice first cycle, one cycle Godan. I mean, that's not easy to get, so very, very nice. Let me swap music. I would love to. Alright. Unfortunate. Jim fell in. Jim kinda got pushed in. It's already over. That's so sad. I am so sorry. No snot arrows, yes. Jim got through that pretty quickly. That's very nice. So, I think... I don't remember if that was all of Jim's shards or if he needs one more. He still needs 2 swords and his light arrows, so... And we already know... We've already seen Cithiel pick up one of those swords that Jim has not. Yeah, so Jim is gonna save and quit and do floor 1 skip again, so I hope y'all like floor 1 skips. Also, very nice Callie from Cithiel. Very, very quick. That was the last shard then, so I'm assuming Jim stored one somewhere probably. So now Jim's just on the hunt to go get those light arrows again. Not again, he hasn't gotten them yet. Just to go get those light arrows and his last 2 swords. Meanwhile, Cithiel does have some catching up to do. I'm still interested to see what Cithiel thinks Ankle and by that ghost ship has, and why he's collecting Tingle statues, because yeah, it's very, very sad. Now, if you saw, Cithiel also stored that small key, and he also grappled out. So, oh well, we're about to find out. Oh boy. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Since Cithiel started collecting Tingle statues and, save Tingle. Meanwhile, Jim picking up that light arrows, so just need 2 more swords. He just wants 250 rupees and won't fit in his wallet. I think he's here for Ghost Ship chart, but I hope he's not doing it for the fans. Like I said, it has Moblin's letter. Actually, I'm kind of curious to see what cycle he's on now. It's going to be very interesting to see if it's like a bomb island or if it's at 5-star or something. Alrighty, but it looks like, Cithiel's heading off to Private Oasis. We do know that there is a sword there. that Jim picked up earlier. Round and Hurricane Spin. Yo. We love Hurricane Spin. Definitely useful against Jahala if we have Earth Temple, but sadly we do not have that. Is it almost over? Jim just needs 2 more swords. Oh boy. Let's see where Ghost Ship is, why don't we? Is it at Bomb? Or is it like Diamond Step or something? It is at Diamond Step. Very interesting. So there you go. That's how quickly you can do stuff like that. So Cithiel is just gonna bring it on over to Bomb Island. So we love a good Ghost Ship. Ghost Ship is definitely gonna be fast for Cithiel though, since he does have leaf, he can just leaf pump. And I imagine Cithiel, yeah, heads off to Bomb. And oh my goodness, those waves are very high up on gyms and very, very high up. Oh boy, that happens sometimes. It's great. Alrighty, the gym is heading off to SFI now. And I think, if I read this correctly, I know what we're missing. Yep, and there's that Moblin's letter. Cithiel sat on that Moblin's letter for a good little bit. Alrighty, well there it is, you guys. There's the there's that moment where you grab something and you're like, oh no, what'd I just do? So, if you've never played Sporlog before, that pause, that is like the most like heart-wrenching thing ever when you pause there. And you're like, what? This wasn't supposed to be what I was supposed to get. It's the worst feeling in the world. But meanwhile, Jim is in the Uri Cave. This is gonna go by pretty quickly. Because, all you need for this cave is for the torches to be lit. And, the door just kinda opens. What did he think he would get? I honestly don't know. We'll know later if he decides to come in for an interview, we can ask him. But, Jim did pick up that last sword. So he is in go mode. I wonder... I honestly don't know. But Cithiel is gonna pick up a bow and a shield here. Maggie Litter and Maggie Delivery are kind of similar. Oh yeah, the line below is a bow and Sporlog, and the Sporlog. Yeah, Stark Island Cave. Well, I don't know. Maybe that's it. Like I said, we can ask him later. But Cithiel did pick up that bow and that shield. And Cithiel is saving and quitting out, which means that he now does not have a small key. So now he's gonna have to get one of the small keys that's in Tachi. Which is pretty unfortunate. They're both not the greatest small keys in the world. But Jim is on his way to defeat Ganon. He's almost into Ganon's tower. And Cithiel is probably, yeah, I think Cithiel is on the fly routing now. Since I assume he was not expecting Ghost Ship to not have a bow for him. Yeah, so Cithiel heading off to Tachi, which means we're about to see some more Shark Island fun. And do not worry, Demi, I will let them know how upset I am that there is no Grandma save today. Well, now Jim has more than one arrow. What? Definitely did not pick up arrows a few seconds ago. Definitely for safety, and then he picked up those arrows just in case. Oh no, Cithiel, don't die! Oh god. Yeah, it's definitely for safety since there are arrows in the room afterwards. It's just in case the arrow misses, because you can miss that arrow shot and it's the worst feeling in the world. Oh my goodness, his health. Oh my goodness. Shark Island, it's a place. But Jim is now in PG. Very nice opening shot. Very nice second shot. Jim almost hit that. That was like incredibly close to hitting. Very nice PG1. From Jim. Very, very nice. It wasn't quite free for free. It was free for 4. He did miss 1, but one of those was very close, I think. But either way, very, very nice PG, very quick. PG1, I mean. But now we're on to PG2. And we might see a very nice double crit here. It looks like Jim cannot go for that double crit. Very unfortunate. Sometimes if you do the setup, the arrow will hit the wall, and if the arrow hits the wall, you have to wait for the animation to play out of the arrow, like, disappearing and all that. But if it hits, PG's body, you can shoot away immediately. But that was a very nice PG2 regardless, and we're on to PG3 with bombs. And that was a very, very nice PG from Jim. Both these runners have very good PGs, with how much Wind Waker they both play. And Cithiel picking up those Fire and Ice arrows, I'm sure he's very upset about those. Since he thought they were probably on Ghost Ship. That was a very nice rope climb for Jim. All we have left is grapple skip and Ganon. And Cithiel's now heading off towards Fire Mountain, which we know is Tachi. He is gonna have to pick up a small key from somewhere, since he did save and quit out of Paw Print. Honestly, I don't know. Like I said, we can ask Cithiel later after the race if he decides to join us. What his reasoning was for doing the things they did. That was a very nice phase 1 from Jim onto phase 2. Oh wow, Ganon just stomped on poor Link. Oh my goodness. Alright, that was a very nice phase 2. That is gonna be GG for Jim. Finishing with a time of 109.39 in race time. Very, very nicely done. Yes, that was very, very nice. Jim did a great job routing and executing that seed. And maybe Jim will come in for an interview if he so chooses. But in the meantime, and we are joined by Jim. Speaking of, GG.
GG's.
That was an interesting race. You and Cithiel did some very different things routing wise. Let me. Oh boy. So, but how'd you like the seed?
I thought it was pretty fun. I got to finally do the Shark Isle combat cave in a run, which was fun.
Yeah, I'm sure you missed it, and I'm sure you loved the fact that it was behind Talk entrance, though, right?
Yeah, the pearls were not like in very nice locations.
Yeah, Forest Pearl at DRC and some of the other ones. They were all, I think they were all kind of locked behind DRC actually. I know 2 of them were. But yeah, Cithiel's in Tachi right now. Cithiel grabbed all the Tingle statues. We don't know why, but you know what? Yeah, it's very sad. We're thinking that he thought that Fire and Ice were there.
Yeah, that seems the most likely.
Yeah, but we're...
Well, I mean, Ankle has the Ghost Ship chart, but...
Well, and Ghost Ship has Moblin's letter.
Oh, okay, Cithiel probably thought that he needed Moblin's letter for Cafe Bar Postman.
Well, here's the thing, though. He grabbed Maggie's.
Ah, okay, so maybe not.
So, yeah, so that is what I said. We were thinking that was the bow thing. But
maybe he thought he needed both?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. We won't know until Cithiel finishes. And
alright, well, now I get to check where all the Tingle statues are.
They were pretty rough. There is one at Rockspire Cave. There is one in Rat Room. Cithiel stored that one to do small key skip. Because he went in without a bow, actually. You decided to grab all of the things before even going into DRC.
Yeah.
And he pretty much went straight in. So he had to come back later for the Forbidden Wood Sport Pot.
Ah, okay. No, yeah, I mean, that's...
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you go in, I guess, like... Oh, I guess you... Like, Cithiel didn't even go in with Grapple Hook?
He did not.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, he went in, and he basically went through the dungeon vanilla and grabbed Double Magic, and then he left. So he came back later when he went to Forbidden Woods.
Yeah, I mean, with the inter-dungeon warp pots, like,
It's not
even
that
if
bad, honestly.
even if you just split up a dungeon like arbitrarily, you're not really losing that much time.
So did you plan to grab your light arrows after Godan?
No, I
You just
forgot.
forgot.
And then during
Okay.
Godin, I was like, wait a minute, where were light arrows?
And you're
Oh,
like, oh right,
right.
Eagle chest, okay. I was like, oh man. Either Jim is like getting it afterwards or he just completely forgot about light arrows and like got to get it later.
Yeah,
You
thankfully it
know
was.
what?
I
Sorry,
was just gonna
go.
say it's pretty easy to notice that the light arrows were missing during Godin.
Right.
That just
You're
didn't shift
cycling
over to
through.
them.
Yeah. It would have been rougher if you if you got through it and you went through the warp at the end and you're like, oh wait, I don't have this. I have to climb all the way back up through Fire Mountain.
Yeah, that would have
That would have been a little
been an
sad.
oof.
That
Especially
would have
because I
been a
didn't
little
have
sad.
since I didn't get boomerang, I would have had to like do the trick to try and open up the warp portal in Ganon's tower. Because I probably wouldn't have noticed that I was missing light arrows until like the Phantom Ganon light arrow shot.
Oh man. Oh, you're so right though. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, because you definitely would have just gone through DRI Cave since you only need fire arrows for that. Yeah, that would have been something else. Watching you have to go all the way back. Oh boy. Yeah, but how'd you think you did? Execution-wise?
Execution I thought was actually not too bad. It was nice to get early Shark Isle first try with the bomb boost.
Oh yeah, that's definitely kind of tricky to get, but I do know you were working on that a few days ago, so it's very nice to get it first try.
Yeah, it's a lot
Especially
easier. It's a lot easier to route in than the chest storage method, which is nice.
right. Yeah, definitely right, especially since you have to actually get a chest to store. At that case, you probably would have stored like 5i or something.
If I did store a chest, I think it probably would have been the private Oasis.
Oh, that's right.
Waterfall
And then
one.
and then you just
Yeah, because that one was
go
fairly
over.
convenient.
Right, and it was required as well. Oh boy, I was wondering which small key Cithiel was gonna get. So Cithiel stored that small key as well in Forbidden Woods, the double Mafia one. But he saved and quit out of paw print after. No, he took a picture of the Dark Knight. Like, you know, you got that Force camera, might as well take some nice pictures. But Cithiel saved and quit out of paw print since he obviously didn't have Fire and Ice after doing Ghost Ship. Well, no, that would have been his first bow regardless. Yeah, but he saved and quit out of paw print, so he had to get a different small key. So looks like he opted for Dark Nut mini boss, which is fair enough because hop across is slow.
Yeah, unfortunately, the small key choices in Tower of the Gods weren't great.
It was bad and bad.
I completely forgot that I needed a small key for Tower of the Gods until I was sailing to Fire Mountain.
Are you serious?
Yeah, but thankfully the
You stored that small key.
yeah, I entered Tower of the Gods and I was like, wow, that's very convenient for not realizing that there was a small key there.
I thought you realized that. I'm sure you stored that. Well, I guess obviously you stored that for a big key skip, and like it's just that later you're like, oh right, small key. Let me just take that over to Tachi. But it's a good thing you didn't save and quit out of anywhere.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't have been like a huge time loss to go get one of the small
Right.
keys, but it was very convenient.
Oh yeah.
The unplanned convenience was really with me.
Wait, you know what? Unplanned conveniences are the best kind. Yeah, it would have been fine. Getting hop across is just slow. And I mean, you had a Fire and Ice and Hammer for Dark Nut anyways. So it would have been fine. It would have been more fine if you remember those light arrows.
Yeah, that's true.
So you know it is fine.
The new hardest check in the game. The Tower of the Gods Tingle Chest.
Oh boy. You know what? You're so right though. Yeah, so we did see that, I mean, there was already a forest heart container, but we did see you grab the other one. So was that just for safety for Shark, or just, it was there, might as well grab it?
Yeah, pretty much. I was just like, well, I don't remember exactly what's in Shark Isle. I just know there's a lot of enemies, so...
A lot of enemies, and it's kind of scary.
You may as well pick this up. And we're not going to have ice arrows to deal with any dark nuts.
So. Right, exactly. You might as well pick it up. Your Shark Island looked really well, though, from what I remember. So that's always nice, having nice combat caves. Yeah. I don't know, do you have anything about the seed that you can think of? You're the one that routed it. I sat back and laughed maniacally after I rolled it.
I mean, I did potentially, like, entertain the idea of getting iron boots, because they weren't in, like, a terrible location, but
right.
it still would have taken, like, an extra minute to go and get, and I was like, eh,
no.
we'll just go for early Shark Isle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair enough.
I guess, like, we didn't technically need Skullhammer either, but skipping to Skullhammer with its convenient location would have probably not saved any time.
Well, yeah, because you would have door canceled into Wind Temple entrance.
Yeah.
And, you know, at that point, you might as well just pick up Hammer.
I did think it was interesting how both of the shields were, like, right next to each other.
Oh, yeah, that was funny. It was like, pick your poison. Do you want the one that's locked behind a bomb, or do you want the one that's in the chest? And it looks like Cithiel DNF'd, which is understandable. I'm sure picking up all those tingle statues was not a good feeling, especially since it was not you know, required in the end.
Well, Cithiel wins Tingle's heart.
Exactly. There you go. That's the true win in the end. Winning Tingle's heart. And it looks like Cithiel is no, I don't want to leave. GG Cithiel.
Hello, GG.
Hey, GG Cithiel.
Yeah.
Look.
Okay, look.
Yeah. Okay,
look.
Yeah.
When I saw the Moblin's letter on the ghost ship, my jaw dropped to the floor. Like
I know.
I don't know how I messed up that badly. I don't know where I got the ghost ship from. Like Moblin's, like I was expecting, okay, maybe like I don't know, like a Triforce chart or something, or I don't know what I was expecting. But no, it was Moblin's letter, which I didn't need to at all, and that was quite the feat, I thought. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. That was pretty funny though. And the funny thing is that I didn't finish my route. So at the end, you know, like I hesitated a lot. Yeah, so like, you know, I was running on the fly at the end. Like I went to the ice rink, but I was like, oh, I don't have Fire on Ice. I'm gonna do Cabana. That way I can do the ghost ship, right? And get my bow so I can go. Yeah, no, it was.
Oh, so you thought that like a progressive bow upgrade was on Ghost Ship?
Apparently, yeah.
That's what we were assuming. We weren't really sure.
No, Jim, but you don't know how bad it was. It was ankle. The ghost ship was an ankle.
So yeah, I know. I heard about how you collected all 5 Tingle statues.
Wow, professional Wind Waker player right here.
Dude, it happens. We evolved. I think everybody has misread the log.
Yeah, I'm glad that at least this time I didn't interpret Dragon Roost Cavern's secret cave as the secret cave that you fly to in the middle of the island.
I did something similar actually. Like I went to the DRI cave, but I meant to go to the RC to go to Cliff Plateau, but I went to the cave and I killed the. I killed the
Oh.
Mothulus. No, not the Mothulus.
It
The
was Star
Magtails.
Island Cave, yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, wait a second, why am I? I just totally autopilot the cave, and I was like, what am I doing here? Like, I was not supposed to be killing any Magtails. And then I
Yeah.
realized, like, you know, midway through the cave, and then I just went to the RC and did Glyph as I should have done in the first place. This was, for me, this was quite the seed, I thought.
Yeah. It was something else. You both had very different routes at the beginning. Cithiel, I think you went straight to Windfall, and Jim went and got Angular, that Angular
Mm,
Peak Sword, right away.
Yeah,
gotcha.
because we spawned on 2i, so it was just a single quadrant away from where Angular was.
That's smart, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was pretty
Yeah.
smart. I mean, I just thought it. Oh yeah, so I was like, oh yeah, the sail was not that bad from boating course to Angular Peak, right? But I didn't need to go to boating course. I needed to go to Forbidden Woods, and that which leads to the boating course cave. So it ended up
Right.
being like,
Right.
yeah. So I mean, you just had to do that sail.
Entrance randomizer is too difficult.
Apparently, yeah, it was too much for me to this race. Yeah,
Dude,
but
it's so complicated. You're like, wait, do I need to go here? And then I need to go here and here, and you're like, oh wait, I went to the wrong entrance.
yeah. That was fun though. I had I realized about that, yeah, that was pretty smart. I gotta be honest, I didn't even realize that which reef we were on. I didn't check our starting island.
I mean, yeah,
So
most of the time it like doesn't usually matter because you just warp
Right.
to like Windfall or Outset or something right away.
yeah, exactly. So I don't know, I just totally like skipped the fact of where we even started, and I was like, oh, a reef, cool, another island where I can just warp to Windfall right away. But
The Windfall. Wait, so
yeah,
season 4, warping to Windfall right away. Oh my goodness.
yeah.
Yeah, but how'd
Oh,
you like the seed Cithiel?
oh, that was fun. I was enjoying myself. So I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean, I'm really, really, really looking towards not doing random anymore. Like that was fun. I'm having fun, but yeah, I think
Yeah.
I'm ready to
Yeah,
move on finally.
getting like burned out on it.
Yeah, I mean, I was grinding for season 4, and then like a month after, spoiler log. Like I think I'm ready to do some other stuff. But
Go
you
back
know,
to go back to HD, do some
oh
HD
oh yeah,
shenanigans.
that that's gonna be my main goal right now after this. But yeah, no, that was fun though. That was a fun seat. That was pretty interesting. I thought, I don't know. I thought I felt pretty proud about my swims. I think I only did one, but I was pretty proud of that. And I don't know.
You did
It
one
was
from Paw Print to Overlook, if I remember right. Yeah, I think you did.
oh, I
Yeah,
did too. Yeah,
yeah, you did too.
yeah. I went from Popper into Northern to get the boomerang. I don't know if you got that, Jim, but
Mhm.
yeah,
No,
I went to do that, and
I don't know.
then
Yeah, I skipped the boomerang.
gotcha, makes sense.
oral boomerang.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it's perfect because I can get the big key, but then I ended up bringing chest storage all the way there, and
Mhm.
it was like, it wouldn't even matter anyway. But
Right.
yeah,
Still hooked out in Headstone sub.
yeah,
You
yeah,
both
that
had
was pretty fun.
yeah. Yeah, no, you both have very different DRC routings since well, Cithiel, you obviously didn't have like a bow or anything. Um but you decided to go forwards and do small key skip, and Jim went backwards, but since he didn't have leap, he had to do the nice little hippy hoppy over to the to the ledge in order to grab it.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
right. It took me like 3 or 4 tries to get that.
Yeah. That's not an easy trick. You know,
yeah, that
it's
little hop
impressive
is
you got that
pretty.
off. You just go hippity hoppity, and you know what? You either fall or you grab onto the ledge.
I don't think I've ever grabbed the ledge. I always have to buck it up with a jump slash. Kind of
Mhm.
annoying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But it was very interesting watching the two of you route. It was very different. Even though obviously Cithiel, he had just uh tingle statues.
Yeah, I can imagine the Tingle statues complicated the routing a lot more.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I'm still surprised how did I freaking thought I needed to get the ghost ship, because I was like, oh, this seat's literally super easy, right? And then I got to the ghost ship and I was like, oh no. And then
To be fair,
I looked at all the tingle statues, and that I just, yeah, that was just pain. But
yeah. To be fair to you, like Ghost Ship and Shark Island Cave are right next to each other, so in the spoiler log.
Maybe
So
I just don't know what happened. That was so that's incredible. I'm honestly proud of that. That mistake is honestly pretty. I don't know.
it made for some interesting speculation.
Maybe it wasn't Hero's Charm after all. That would have been fun.
Hero's Charm was Mafia and Mini Boss. Neither being
Oh,
goaded.
you know, it wasn't even that bad. Could have gone
Yeah,
for that.
it's really not. It's really not that. It really wasn't that bad. How'd you feel about Paw Print? Paw Print was actually just kind of loaded.
Oh my god! So that's the thing, right? So like,
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a bow on Paw Print, and I
No.
forgot about my shields too. So it was
Yeah.
pretty funny when I looked at Paw Print, and then I was like, oh, so that's where my bow's at. And then I was
Yeah.
like, wait a second, yeah, I haven't even routed a shield yet. So that was pretty, pretty, yeah, that was pretty lucky, I guess.
Yeah.
Both of them were there. Both of them were there, so I was like, let's go.
Dude. It was. I mean, both shields are there. Command Melody is there, which is logically required for Tachi, and the bow was there as well. So Paw Print just had all the stuff in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you took a nice picture of the Dark Nut, Cithiel, so
Oh
you do
yeah.
win that. You do win nicest picture. Jim didn't
Pretty
take any pictures.
damn.
Yeah, you win the nicest picture contest, and also you also won Tingle's heart. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I need to be considered a winner.
Yeah, exactly. Might as well give the win to Cithiel at this point.
All right, I'll go DNF.
Oh no! Wait, hang on.
Oh, oh. I'm looking at the race time right now.
Cithiel is about to unquit and then just finish. Zelda did disappear. That happens. The Zelda's just gone now, which means we've been here for a little while.
Oh yeah, that's why I decided to forfeit because I was like, I still need to do Golden and I still need to do like all the high rolls. So I might do a favor to the restreamer or the restream in general. So
But you did a very good job regardless.
thank you.
Is there anything that the two of you would like to say to each other or just in general? Any questions?
I mean, just good luck, Jim, on the next round. I'm not gonna make it to the next round myself, but good luck on the next races you gotta do.
Thank
GG.
you, and yeah, GG's to you again.
The 12
Yeah, thank
a.m.
you.
race.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, my next one is at 12 a.m. in like 12 hours.
Oh.
It's okay though. That's 9 p.m. for me.
Oh, okay. That's not.
It's 12 a.m. Eastern. Yes.
Damn.
But if you would like to see any of the scheduling that's happening for Randomizer or just in general, you can click on those links. There's some more Wind Waker Randomizer runs coming up. We are getting close to the end of groups, which is very sad, but then that means we start brackets soon, and that's going to be even more fun.
Intensity ramps up.
It really does. And thank you to all the volunteers. Thank you to the restreamers and the trackers. Couldn't have done it without any of y'all. And I guess I don't know. I feel kind of bad talking about myself because I commentated. But yes, thank you to all the volunteers and thank you to chat for hanging out. It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. I'm sure both our runners had a lot of fun as well. But with that, I think we can say our goodbyes.
Bye.
So,
Bye bye.
bye everyone.